pub right now?
I would ask her to leave. We're not willing to serve her. End of.
And what is the reason?
For what she's doing to our business.
How have you seen, just since the budget, the impact?
Pub, landlord destroys. A Labour apologist on benefits then bans Rachel Reeves from the pub. This is Labour losing control in real time. Now, let's watch this together, and then I'll share my thoughts at the end.
Rachel Reeves is set to announce a climb down on her decision to impose higher costs on Britain's struggling pubs after receiving strong backlash from hard-hit businesses. All of this comes as Conservatives accuse the Chancellor of having misled the public over the tax rates on pubs after she declared that she would cut business rates to a 35-year low in the November budget.
Well, let's cross live to a pub now with Anna Riley, our Yorkshire and Humber reporter. Anna.
Good afternoon, Tom and Nana. Well, yes, more than 1,000 Labour MPs have been banned from their locals by publicans due to the tax raid on pubs. We're joined now by Maureen. She's the landlady pulling a pint here at the Rock Inn. It's in Bramley, part of Rachel Reeves's constituency, but the Chancellor is not welcome here. Maureen, thank you for having us. Why is it that you've banned Rachel Reeves?
I just think that she's trying to finish off pubs altogether. I don't think they want people in pubs talking to each other, saying how bad things have got. This government have not stood by what they offered in the mandates before they were elected. I don't know about... The Tories said that Maggie Thatcher wasn't to turn. Well, Rachel Reeves is just spinning.
12th U-turn so far under this government. What does this pub mean to you? I mean, you've been running it for almost 40 years now. It's a real community hub, isn't it?
Well, that's why I'm upset, because it is a community hub and it's the customers who are suffering. They can't afford to come out. I've still got the same customers, but once they used to come out twice, 3 times a week. Now they can only come out once or twice if they're lucky. They just can't afford to do it. All the bills they've got to pay, everything's gone up. Leckie's gone up, gas has gone up, everything. Go into the shops, price of food for them.
Labour hikes energy and living costs, then pretends to care, while loyal pub customers are slowly priced out.
To pay, so I've got decent customers who work, and they're the ones who are suffering.
And what more support would you like to see from the government?
I just hope that, this thing that they were going to raise all the different bills. We're struggling with electric, we're struggling with gas. You can't expect someone to come and sit in your pub and be cold. So I just want more help, whatever they can do, instead of giving our money away. I'll help anybody, but all our money's going on to illegal people coming into the country and getting more than the people who already live here, and I don't agree with it.
How does it feel when you are struggling and it's difficult heating it? Maybe it'll be a help with business rates, but extending hours is not going to help you.
Extending hours is a stupid idea, because if they can't afford to come for the hours that we've got, why would you want to extend them? That's not going to help us.
And how does it feel when you see an industry that's changed so much, even just in the last 5 years?
Yeah, well, this is my 3rd pub in Leeds, but I've been in this one, as I say, this year, coming up 40 years, and the difference is unbelievable. It's sad. People used to be coming in and having a laugh, and everybody who seems to be coming in now are all upset about what's happening in the country.
Thank you, Maureen. Thank you for having us here
you're welcome.
in the Rock Inn in Bramley, and we'll be heading to a pub down the road as well to speak to the landlord and landlady there about what they feel about this potential U-turn and what they'd like to see from the Chancellor for the pub industry.
Forward to that.
Hello, I'm Bev Turner. Now, it can feel like the money in our bank accounts at the moment does not keep up with the cost of living, and maybe there's a solution. I'm here today with the CEO of Tally Money, Cameron Parry. Cameron, what is Tally Money?
Well, Bev, with Tally Money...
Watch how real pub pain disappears as studio talk and distractions replace accountability for Labour's damage.
So why gold?
Gold traditionally is a great store of value. It has, on average, gone up at over 11% per annum for the last 25 years against the pound. It's tripled in value in the last decade, and in the last 2 years alone, it's increased by 50% against the pound. Banks' savings products just can't compete with that level of growth.
But this isn't just about gold. This is about a currency that you guys have created at Tally Money. Explain it to me as though I'm an idiot.
So, look, people need to be able to hold their earnings and build their savings in a money that retains its value and remains in their legal control and remains theirs to access, away from government control.
Great. You had me at not exposed to government control.
You should feel safe and happy with your money. You should have peace of mind the more money you see in your bank balance, and that's the type of thing we're trying to deliver, and give people choice in the type of money they get to use every day.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Cameron. Thank you.
This calm refusal is pure humiliation. An ordinary landlord shutting down Labour's authority without raising her voice.
Welcome back. Now, Rachel Reeves is set to announce a climb down on a decision to impose higher business rate costs on Britain's struggling boozers after receiving a massive backlash from hard-hit boozers. And this comes as the Conservatives accuse the Chancellor of having misled the public over her tax rate on pubs after Reeves declared that she would cut business rates to a 35-year low in the November budget. Let's now speak with GB News' Yorkshire and Humber reporter Anna Riley, who joins us from a boozer in Chancellor Rachel Reeves' constituency. Anna, welcome to the show. I'm getting very, very severe job envy here. You're in a pub, I'm at a desk. But look, is Rachel Reeves barred from that boozer?
Good afternoon, Martin. Yes, we're here at the Beacon in Bramley, part of Rachel Reeves' constituency, where she is banned. We're joined by landlady and landlord Christine and Craig Downey. Christine, what would you say if Rachel Reeves walked into the pub right now?
I would ask her to leave.
Ordinary Brits stand firm in their communities, while Labour leaders remain clueless and disconnected from reality.
We're not willing to serve her. End of.
And what is the reason?
For what she's doing to our business.
How have you seen, just since the budget, the impact?
A down trade in business. Yeah, in trade especially, yeah.
And Craig, we're potentially hearing about a U-turn from the government this week, more of a boost for the pub industry from the government. What do you make of that, and what would you like to see?
It's not much of a boost. It's an help, but it's not enough. It's not enough help. But any help's good help, but it's not enough. I don't think Rachel understands the industry, the hospitality industry. I don't think she looks deep enough into it to understand it. It's not just the rates, it's the national insurance. There's other bills, the gas, the electric, the minimum wage. It's all cost 15 to 20% possibly that it's costing us more, and all that's going to mean to us is losing staff. It's been worse for some pubs because they've lost the pub. So all the staff have lost the business. We're hanging on. We are hanging on. And she's making it worse. We need more help.
And especially for the business rates, if we see that, but certainly for you, extending your opening hours isn't going to help.
Well, no, because you extend your opening hours and you've got to pay more staff. It's more staff wages, so it just bounces, it just goes around in a vicious circle. It don't work. We could serve off pavement. But then we need more staff. We can't afford more staff. We need to lose staff. It doesn't work. It simply doesn't work. She doesn't understand.
Thank you so much, Craig and Christine, for having us here at the Beacon. So that's the take there from Craig and Christine. Rachel Reeves not welcome here.
Well, Anna, could you please tell Craig and Christine, I think they're absolute legends. They've got principles. They're standing by their guns. Just tell them now, could you, that Martin thinks you're absolute legends.
Martin, our presenter, says you're absolute legends, you're sticking by your guns.
Anything got his eggs?
He did, yeah.
Thank you to you all there. Cheers in Leeds, except, of course, to Rachel Reeves, the Chancellor.
What you've just watched is the quiet collapse of Labour's connection to ordinary Britain. These aren't party activists or media commentators. These are pub landlords who've kept community life alive for decades. And they're now banning Rachel Reeves from their own premises. That should terrify any government. Pubs aren't just businesses. They're where working people talk freely, laugh, complain, and tell the truth. And that's exactly what Labour can't stand. Instead of backing British workers, they hike costs, squeeze margins, and then act shocked when pubs start closing. Meanwhile, people who've paid in all their lives are told there's no money, while billions are spent elsewhere. When landlords say Reeves doesn't understand the industry, they're being polite. The truth is harsher. Labour doesn't care. If your policies make heating unaffordable, staffing impossible, And customers too broke to socialise. You're not governing, you're dismantling. And when the local pub bars you at the door, that's not protest, that's judgment. Should politicians who destroy local pubs be welcome anywhere in their own communities? If you stand with ordinary British workers and local pubs, make sure you subscribe and share this video.